What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna be starting to do the build on my car. It's a new build that I'm going with on the Mazdaspeed. Last setup was a GTX 3071 full bolt-on, and now we're switching to a Borg S362 with the top-mounted setup. Some custom parts like intake manifold, or I'm sorry, not intake manifold, custom intake made. Going with a JMF intake manifold with port injection. Going to be running a secondary fuel system for methanol. It's going to be run off of AEM fuel pump. Relocating the battery to the fender, taking off the intercooler pipe. Intercooler piping, intercooler, going with a new setup with that too. Maybe some under route piping, stuff like that. But I just want to give you guys a quick overview of the car, where it sits. If anybody knows me, I just came back from 9-month deployment in Afghanistan. So the car's been sitting the whole time in the garage. Pretty much just on jack stands, waiting for me to come home. I've been slowly ordering parts as I've been going. But I'll give you guys a quick overview of the car and how it sits right now. Let's see here. So, as it sits right now, it's up on jack stands. Have everything in here now that's left. The old exhaust manifold and exhaust and everything is already gone. Going to be taking out this intercooler pipe today and starting to dismantle some stuff. We'll be posting that up for sale, but the car is in good shape. I had it in the garage under a car cover on jack stands. Right now I'm running some Motegi wheels with Michelin Pilot Super Sports. They're pretty good. I don't know how well they're going to handle the new power. I'm going to be going with a new street and strip setup. I'm going to be getting some 15-inch wheels, running some Mickey Thompson ET Street R's in the front for driving around on the street. And then I'll be running a Vision wheel in the front as well with skinnies on the back for the track. I'll be running some M&H slicks in the front with some skinnies. So, that being said, I'll give you guys a video here now with the parts that I got and just a quick overview of like what I did and why I'm going with the setup I'm going with. I'm gonna try, my goals for the car are to try to go for the stock block record at the track for a quarter mile. I think the current fastest time for a Gen 2 Speed 3 is right around 11:4. So with a good tire setup and some seat time, hopefully I can get that locked down and do that. And then once that's done, we'll think about going to a built motor. Just want to kind of do it differently than everybody else does. Not many people are going to be running this fuel setup that I have. It's kind of it's only a few people that have it. I know FreakTune, Justin at FreakTune runs it in his Gen 2, and another guy from the Nader, Tennessee and Kentucky, Brent, runs it on his Gen 2 as well, and I've seen good results. The turbo that I have and the fuel setup should be able to get me into the 7s easily, and or 700 horsepower range easily once I build the block. But yeah, just an overview of the car. I pride myself on how clean I keep it. I'm pretty anal about that. But it'll be nice. I'll probably gut the inside down to the driver's seat when I do track days. Leave the carpet and stuff, just some basic weight reduction. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be a fun build. I got a lot of people from the Nader crew helping out that are gonna come up, and yeah, so I'll give you guys a video of the parts, and shoot some videos of me just starting to break down the car, and we'll get this build underway. Thanks for watching. All right, got my helper, my son Vince. He's helping me start the wrench. So front end's almost done. I gotta take the crash bar off, taking the intercooler off, all that stuff. So just a quick little update. I'll be right back. All right, so intercooler's fully off. Got him helping out. Intake manifold's off. They're all disconnected, sitting up there. Just gonna start cleaning everything up real quick and start planning out stuff, start mock fitting some stuff. I'm just waiting on my crash bar from my buddy's house, and so I can mount the new intercooler. Got to figure out a piping solution. Probably gonna go with the HTP under route kit, and that will come up back, leave this open. I'm debating whether or not to keep this on there. I'm getting a wire tuck, taking this off and getting a wire tuck done by Eric from the Mazdaspeed page. He takes off the VTCS harness and cleans it all up, and it tucks away. So I kind of want to show it off when it's done because it looks really clean. I might keep this. I'll see how it looks in the end. It kind of sets off the engine bay, so it looks pretty nice, but we'll see. We'll take it off and play with it. But I gotta take this off next and get this harness off so I can ship it out to him, and he can do his magic and get me a port injection harness tapped in on it and loomed real nice, so that I can run the port injection off the new intake manifold. But other than that, it's just a crazy mess of harnesses and vacuum, stuff like that. Damon Motorsports just came out with a new vacuum block that goes like right around here, and it gets rid of all the mess and all the vacuum lines. Just plug into that, and you won't have lines running everywhere. But yeah, it's coming along good. Clean some of this stuff up. I'm gonna take like a wire brush to these and then spray those with some Rust-Oleum. Literally the only spot on the car that has rust is these little screw holes. So I'm gonna get a wire wheel to those, clean them up, and this under tray and the fender liners, I don't know if they're staying or not. Depends on the room. Battery is gonna be mounted right there. So I got my vented catch can down here by Damon Motorsports. Yeah, so we're coming along. First day into the car and making some good headway. So I might just get some last things taken off, and then probably start bringing some stuff down to test fit. I'm really worried about the clearance I'm gonna have with the turbo. I mean, there's a lot of room back here, but there's really not much when it comes to the size of this thing. You guys will see what I mean once we get it up and placed in there. The plans right now are to do a hood exit exhaust with a dump coming out right next to it, and probably cut a hole somewhere in this area and have pipes coming up this way out the hood. So should be fucking awesome. It's gonna be nice. Fuel cell is gonna go here with some lines running around. Got my Damon Motorsports motor mounts. These things are awesome. They look really good. Recommend them if you're looking for mounts. And the catch can that you see down there runs to the PCV. I do have a new PCV plate coming in. It's an aftermarket one. It's a little bit thicker and nicer. And then what I'll do is I'm planning on doing welded bungs, 2 welded bungs on the valve cover later on, and running those to the vented can, and then running a sealed can off the PCV. So a little bit more to follow on that, but yeah, that's what it's looking like so far. And this all will be up for sale here right now, actually, and get this out of here and get a new piping solution. This intercooler and piping kit works awesome. I never had a problem with charge pipes or anything. So if you're looking for a good kit, I'll have this one up for sale on the Mazdaspeed pages. It's the JBR piping kit. It's a full piping kit. I have the TR6 Treadstone intercooler. I'm just gonna hose that off and clean it up. It's got a couple bugs in it, but yeah, that thing's perfect. No damaged fins really. I made some brackets for it too when I got it, so that'll come on there. But other than that, yeah, it's for sale. Posted price. But yeah, everything's going good. Bumpers up top. I'll keep going. All right. So I had a productive little afternoon. Got everything pretty much disassembled. Got the big old Borg Warner sitting there. It's a big boy. It's gonna be tough to fit back there. I just tried to mock fit it onto the new manifold, and it's not looking too promising. I gotta probably take the valve cover off and maybe, I don't know, make it fit. So got some work to do. I'm gonna pull some more stuff off and work on fitting this stuff. Just grab you guys a video of the some of the parts that I have too. I have a 4-inch intake that I'll throw a picture or a video of into this video. And then yeah, so small little productive day, just getting stuff done, taken care of. I think I got buyers for these already, so cleaning them up and getting them ready to ship. So I'll get those shipped out and be good to go. So now we just start piecing some stuff together. Look at this thing. It's fucking awesome. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. Everything's off. It's all off.
How'd that feel?
Oh shit. Yeah, it doesn't. It's gonna be a rough fit, dude. So you're gonna have to figure it out. I think I'm gonna have to take the valve cover off and then test fit this on, and then maybe slide the valve cover on after. It's just having a hard time fitting with the valve cover. I think once it sets in, it'll be good. So got some more parts here. Got the fuel cell. This will hold some methanol, 100% racing methanol. Then I have the new Treadstone. Treadstone 1035 JMF intake manifold with injectors. Tiled 44mm wastegate. That'll be good. So I was talking about the battery going to the fender. It's a Speed Factory Racing battery relocate. This takes a Odyssey PC680 battery, which is on the way still. And then bought this kit that one of the other guys is using. It's basically a terminal bracket for inside the engine bay, and then having some cables to extend the old harness down like a foot to the fender. Got a new different EGR block-off plate by Cosmic Motorsports. Some Cork Sport injector seals for the factory direct injection injectors. Some new gaskets, exhaust gasket, intake manifold gasket, throttle body. These are thermal intake manifold gaskets. Some swag, thanks to Edge Autosport for supplying most of these parts in Summit Racing. Awesome dudes, awesome customer service. Turbo blanket, AEM, wideband, failsafe with all the hardware inside. So the fuel setup, like I was telling you, it's going to be the fuel cell, down to these fuel filters. I got Fuel Lab fuel filters. One's 75 micron, and the other one's 6 or 10, 6 I think. Fuel pressure regulator from Fuel Lab. So that'll go on. And then the AEM 380 liter per hour pump. That'll go on. And then it'll all be controlled by the split second controller. By split second. Nice. All these products are great and proven to work. So I'm pretty excited. Just gotta take some time and put it all together. But yeah, just a lot of miscellaneous little parts and stuff to make everything work. But yeah, had it all unboxed, ready to go. Just gotta get some fuel lines made with AN fittings to get the fuel system ready to go. And waiting on the crash bar for the intercooler from my buddy's house. I had him pick it up from somebody for me. But yeah, that's about it. We'll keep you tuned in and to follow the build. Should be pretty cool. Gonna have to probably modify some stuff to fit that turbo in there because it's pretty big. But yeah, once again, shout out to Edge Autosport. Hit them up for all your parts. This is literally their website, edgeautosport.com. And then racing parts, Speed Factory Racing. They're located in Tacoma, Washington. Hit them up. Good dudes there. And obviously Summit Racing. They got pretty much everything you need for race car parts. And then yeah, hit them up. I talked to JP at Edge Auto. Good dude. Hooks you up. Yeah. All right. Well, stay tuned. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to get better at this whole video thing and putting the videos together better. But yeah, I just wanted to get this going and get some footage shot so you guys can start to see the start of it, so that you can follow it and watch it as it comes along. It should be fun. We'll film this all the way through putting everything together and the tuning process and all that stuff. Yeah, and then we'll continue on because there's always stuff to do. Like anybody that builds cars knows, there's always something to change or fix or tinker with. So, all right, cool. Like, subscribe, share the videos. Trying to kick this off. There's not really a good Mazdaspeed channel that really does much of this kind of stuff, so I'm trying to start it up and try to get dudes to follow along, and it'll help. You know, I mean, there's guys that know way more than I do that have been doing this a lot longer, but no one really puts the stuff on YouTube to see and, you know, get the lowdown on how to do some things, or just to watch stuff go down and get put on. So yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later when all this starts to go on. Deuce.